Pop.
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 Hello.
Hello.
It has been quite some time.
It has been a minute. How are you? Even though I just asked you that like 5 seconds ago.
All in all, doing pretty okay.
Like 2020, how are you doing? Like with that like leveling on it?
Oh my god. 2020 is a shit show for me, to be honest with you. But you know what? I can't be too mad. I had my massage therapy today, and I just found out that I am one of 5 winners that got a free 60-minute massage.
That
That's
sounds
worth
rad
like
as shit.
$120. So you know what? I'm okay with that.
I would be down for that.
Exactly.
Rosdower, thank you for the 16 months of support. Kuklui, thank you for the 14 months of support. That's very cool of both of you. Thank you so much. Here, do you have chat up?
I had the stream and chat up, but obviously it muted so I don't hear myself talk and then stutter over my own words.
Okay, so I made a chart. Have you seen the chart?
I
linked it to the Homestuck
right now.
Twitter, and they were concerned. So I think it's accurate. So this is one of 2 charts. Sulfur and Midnight Fox, thank you for the subs. All right. So this is the first timeline, and I've labeled everyone, right?
Yeah.
So, and I drew the Dave line before I knew what the fuck was going on with Dave.
Yeah, but that's kind of accurate because Dave has the time travel shit.
Yeah, exactly. Kuklui, thank you for the gift subs. Con Air on DVD. Is one of the people who got hit by that. Here's me explaining Thirk Day. And towels and water work like that. I don't remember what I was trying to explain there. And here's explaining how the sessions things work, where everyone's in another session with someone else. There's my shirt, which is a thing you can buy. Here's Tim Allen, but he's got like a little mustache, and that's Elon Musk, but you can't tell. Here's how reading works over here, because I was explaining reading to chat because they were like, you're not doing it, if I recall correctly. And then a Bananian, because I just like Bananians, and punished Abel Khan. And then we have the blood thing.
Oh yeah, with all the bloods and the scale of the hierarchy.
Right, because you actually have read this. I guess we should mention. You actually enjoyed this when it came out.
Yes, I can tell you, I am a kind of a purist where I liked the beginning, the very beginning, till Act 6 hit, and then everything after Act 6 was just kind of, why am I still reading this? Oh, because I want to see the ending.
Yeah, I can feel that, because after Cascade, I'm just kind of like,
can we stop for a second? Is that Mariska as
Logan Paul?
Logan Paul?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty accurate. You know what? Keep that.
Is it Viscourse time? No, we'll get into that in a minute. And then me understanding, God, going back and looking at this.
Is that your Trollstona?
No, wait, where? No, I forget who that is. That's just a guy.
That with horns?
I don't remember why I drew this.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of what's going on with this.
Who is this man?
I forget why he was here. And then there's this. Because I was trying to understand how the shipping grid thing worked.
Yeah, I remember the shipping grid, and I remember you said that the auspices with Meowth and Jesse and James. That's absolutely accurate. Yes.
And then that's from that one anime where Jesse gets pregnant. And here's the trolley problem. I was explaining it to Mike like 5 seconds ago, and Mr. That led to one of the best emotes ever. Let's see. Oh, this was the bit where you've got JR Tolkien making out with his guy, and that is kind of a thing that happened in the comic with Hussey and someone
Yeah.
else. That was a thing that happened. Tom
I
Bombadil.
mean, Hussey always loves Vriska. That's
Yeah,
the canon.
I wrote this down, and so far it hasn't been wrong. Um, Also, Vriska is a lying bitch.
Yes.
And then this was me explaining time, I think. And then chat really got into the Dave thing. And something about frogs, because that was a bit that happened. I'm trying to catch you up on what was happening in Homestuck as well. So that way you
Yes, I
remember a
remember
bit.
the frogs
Mhm.
are the way to birth a new world, if
Mhm.
I remember correctly.
Yeah. And then I was talking about how it's dumb that whales evolved to breathe air and walk on land, and then immediately evolved to go back into the water, and now they like constantly are like almost drowning. It's fucking stupid. It had nothing to do with Homestuck. I just put it in this chart. Big Pilgrim, thank you for the sub. The impreg pixel, yeah, it's somewhere. There it is. It's right there. It's actually like 2 or 3 pixels. But yeah, there's the impreg pixel. Um,
Oh.
and then I threw some Jesus on there because they needed that.
Yeah, I mean, Homestuck just needs Jesus in general.
And then I was pointing out what it would be kind of fucking weird if lions, like they had long necks.
Like giraffes?
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be really cute. They'd have a mane and really long necks.
Yeah. It'd just
What
be
would their purpose be? They
No,
would just be really good at catching things in their mouth.
they would be good at catching things that were up. Kaklui, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Holy shit. And then I drew this horse because Hussey's about horses all of the time.
Yeah. I mean, do you not like horses?
Not
the
as
best
much
of all
as
the animals?
not as much as Andrew Hussey seems to like horses. He seems to like them to a weird degree. I'll be real. It's like a digitized version of my brain. Yeah, low key. Like, here's me explaining how I used to cheat when I was playing Pokemon, but I'd play Psychic decks, so I'd pretend to be Psychic, and then my opponents, like, they wouldn't hold their hands up when they were playing, so I could just see their hand, and then they would be like, you're about to play your Blastoids, but you don't have what it takes, because I'm about to kick your ass with my Alakazam, and they're like, oh, I was like, fuck, how does he know? It's like, oh, I'm Psychic. But it's just they couldn't hold their fucking hand right side up. Oh, yeah, and then I explained how Ringo Starr was the evolution of how, like, we've separated out, like, pop stars from like them being like, I don't know, just cute and that's their purpose, and Ringo Starr was the dividing point for that because it went Ringo Starr and then half the people went like e-boy status and the other half went like Miku, and now we don't need just singers that are cute. They can just be Miku.
It's true.
It's true. I think I explained everything on this chart. Yeah, I think I explained a good deal of what's going on in Homestuck. So then I made a second chart when we got to Cascade.
Yes.
Because that was this. Let's just make shipping easier, Hussey, probably at this part of the comic. Yeah, that was a thing. This was my general opinion on how the or no, this is chat's opinion on how like good it is over time. And it's like it ramps up and it gets real good about Cascade, and then it kind of like peters off to the epilogue, and apparently it sucks dick there. I don't know. And then I drew a moose. I think I was explaining to Mike, like, wouldn't it be weird if there was like a moose, but it was just like a weird amount of the moose, like the front half, like stopping just behind the legs, but you mounted it on a wall.
So, is that what you not do? You mount like the neck up?
You mount like the neck up. You stop like at about like the shoulders. Any further than that, and it starts getting kind of weird. It starts getting weird the more you do it. I mean, I've seen ones where they like put it on backwards, where it's just like ass.
Yeah, like I've seen that too, and I think I've seen like at least with some animals for their like front legs, but that's about it. So it's just like they're half of their body, but missing the latter half.
What is your opinion of the Vrisk horse? I made this chart to help people.
Right. So, Vriska did a lot wrong.
Right.
I think Vriska is well written though.
Mm-hmm.
But Vriska caused problems on purpose.
Right. And can she be forgiven for her actions?
Honestly, no. I mean, she's already murdered.
Yeah. Okay,
A
cool.
lot.
So we're on the same page on that one. Because this was this is a question
Listen,
that people
everything that has to do with Aradia and Solix for me is like a real fucking weak spot, because the fact that Vriska kind of controlled Solix to kill Aradia fucked me up.
That was weird. And she did it on purpose, seemingly, for no reason other than just to be an asshole.
And she fucked over Tavros, too. It's like, oh, you're a part of my group, but I'm going to bully you because I'm Sensen. But I'm also going to kill you.
Yeah. See, I made this chart because people were getting mad at me. They were like, just because you don't like Homestuck doesn't mean that you should just shit on all the characters. And I'm like, no, she's a fucking bitch. She's a well-written bitch, and I hate her because she's well-written, you know?
Yeah. That's the entire
So that's
point
why
of
I made
character.
this chart, so that way, like, we could get past that level. We could just have a discussion on whether or not I hate the character herself, because a lot of people get stuck on that, you know. And then it all comes back to horses eventually, which I feel like should be a shirt. Like, I really like that font for it.
It all comes back to horses eventually. I would wear that shirt.
I've ported over the timeline, and then I just sort of stopped trying after a while. Because, like, trying to get the timeline thing just, I don't know, I don't fucking care anymore, I'll be honest. And then, here's, you know that thing, that AI face thing that makes people's faces, like, depixelizes them?
Okay, depixelize them. There's a couple of them that I know.
This is John.
Yeah.
And that's that weird dog from Santa Paws, too. Which I'll show you right now. Let me go find him. He's right here.
The dog?
That one. Like, look at his weird fucking lips.
Oh.
And the koala ears. Why does he have koala ears?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to watch that because of the charity now. I've been having so much trouble trying to figure out how to even fucking pull that off. I didn't think it was going to be this hard to find Airbud, but it seems like the universe as a whole, like, humanity has decided it was a bad fucking idea to have Airbud.
I might have to find it on VHS or something.
I might, yeah.
Yeah, like, does Airbud exist in DVD quality? Like, I remember most of these movies on VHSs, so.
Yeah. Bob Dole Thrasher, thank you for the... And it zipped by, and I can't find out how many months it was. Fuck. 8 months. Thank you for the 8 months of support. And then I was explaining Warhammer crap, because I like Warhammer now. We haven't talked in a bit, but that's kind of a problem, that I bring up Warhammer incessantly. So it's trying to, like, class spec the Warhammer gods.
Gotcha.
And that way I could talk about Warhammer while I was streaming Homestuck instead. And then I noticed that, like, in this one thing, Rose's face is exactly the dog's face. Like, you see it?
Oh, no!
You see it?
Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, yeah.
That's happening. And then this is me explaining how people write books, but they don't. They just fake write them. I don't like ghostwriting, but it's not real. And I don't remember what I was trying to pull off there. Yeah, sometimes I write things down and I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I think chat generally has to deal with me not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we're at in Homestuck.
Okay.
I'll link you the page, that way you don't have to, like, go and... They're playing games on the Rock because of reasons. Where is Discord? Where did Discord go? How the fuck does this work? I just got a second monitor the other day, and I don't remember... I don't know where I put Discord. I know you're on Discord because I'm talking to you. There we go.
Yeah.
Boop. There we go. That's the page I'm on. And that way you don't have to, like, watch the channel necessarily to be keeping up.
Okay, thank you.
So someone was playing video games like MMOs somehow on the Rock with it was Jade and John were playing the Ghostbusters MMO. And then yeah, okay, that's what was going on. I thought the game screen was from Payday 2. It looks suspiciously like Payday 2, but I think it's actually it's maybe Gmod?
It looks like it'd be Gmod or like Second Life or something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have no idea. That's
I'd
what
believe
I
both
read.
of those. The quality of the models leads me to believe that it's probably Gmod. You know, just like the way the lighting looks. Like Second Life never looked particularly
No,
good. You just kind of dealt with
it
it.
didn't.
Did you play much of that?
Nope.
I did. I helped run a monastery for a bit because that's who I was as a kid. The Builder, thank you for the 2 months of support. I just hung out on this one server that was like a nice calm monastery and like just hang out with people. So that was my life. Hey,
whatever you like to do. I was too busy probably hanging out on DeviantArt at the time.
I did a little bit of DeviantArt, but just trying to I don't know. I was upset that the daily deviation was always like something real shitty, and then my clearly superior 13-year-old art was not being featured as a daily deviation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was super fucking salty that I was never the daily deviation. It was like front page of DeviantArt, and I was never there, and I was just like, this fucking site's rigged. It's bullshit.
All right. So before we start, though,
Right.
did you want to see March Aridin now or later?
So chat knows what that is, probably.
Probably.
Is that spoilers? Because I'm trying to avoid spoilers to the best of my ability.
Oh no.
Chat says, "Oh no," so that's good.
It has nothing to do with Act 6 onwards. In fact, it happened way early on in probably Act 5 Part 2.
How have we missed this whole time? Yeah. Chat is it's not spoilers. Okay, it's unfortunately not spoilers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just pull the trigger because I'm gonna be worried about it otherwise.
Right. All right. I have to find an actual good picture of the original, like, quality of it. Like, how do I even find this nowadays? Oh my goodness.
Here, let me black out screen for a minute so I can. What do I Google? Just March Aridin? March is in the month?
Hold on. Yes, March is in the month. So I found
a picture,
like but it's kind of for ants.
I don't like how quick it was easy. Like, I just put in March E, and instantly it was like, do you mean March Aridin?
Yeah.
And there's original. So I'm going to just search March Aridin original.
Okay, that probably works.
Oh, I'm a little concerned about the image results here. I'm really glad that I don't have this, because I don't have safe search.
Like, oh no. Okay, yeah, I found it. This should be. Oh my god, that link is huge. But that is it that I posted in our chat. That is indeed it.
Open original. Hold up, that link will take you to this. Are you sure you want to go there? Not really, no.
Not really.
No,
but...
actually, I don't. What the fuck is this?
So, March Aridin was a part of a Homestuck calendar, and it's for the month of March.
Sure, and, okay.
Well, they named it March Aridin because, well, look at whatever this outfit is, and it became a meme in the community. I don't know why they drew it.
It's...
But... yeah, it's actually official merch. I should mention that.
Okay. So, okay. Let me ask a question.
Yes.
was this a fan project, or was this something that like you can buy with actual money that was meant?
You could buy with actual money, I believe. I
How
forgot
did
from
this
where at the time.
where did
Maybe
this
What
come
Pumpkin
from?
or We Love Fine or something. It was something like that. But you know, it is a
Like I'm
fan
trying to
collaborative project that is an official project sort of thing. So yes, people paid money for the calendar, and this was one of the pictures from it.
So there's
Isn't he
they
beautiful?
they understood lighting, and they
Yeah.
understood like there's clearly a certain level of skill here that
Yeah,
leads me to
no.
believe that these choices that I hate are stylistic. God, there's a lot
I
going on.
don't know, but yeah, and
Because it
that
seems like it was intentional to draw these characters like this, because you could just see, like, look at the ruffles on. I'm gonna
yeah,
go with
on
Rose?
Rose, yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, it is Rose, yeah.
All right, yeah. Look at the ruffles on Rose's outfit. That is a bitch to draw, and it's like satin. Like, it's really
Yeah.
well rendered, and so it's just like all of the stuff that's awful about this has to have been an intentional choice. Is what I'm getting at here. Like,
I don't know. I love Jade's face. Like,
I can't stop looking at it.
their faces are the best thing about this.
So like if I okay, hold up. Copy image. All right, hold up. See, this is what you do with the chart. You paste shit into it and you edit it on the fly. And that's supposed to help you. So hold up. First off, I'm just going to go ahead and copy paste Jade's face and make it big because it deserves to be on this chart. Super
Yes,
big
thank you.
and like
Super big.
crunchy. So I'm gonna not really try and make sure that it works. Okay. Anyway, now that that's done, if I go like, and then can I just like, I don't know, we'll put like a little star or something. Like I just want to like, how do I increase the brush size on this? Is it just like, if I just like black out their faces, does this become better? Like if I can't see the faces, does this become better?
Maybe?
Like, is that the part I hate about this? I'm trying to figure that out.
It's definitely the outfit for Eridan as well.
The outfit for Eridan, I think, is meant to be a joke.
Yes.
I get that. It is the faces, I think, that I hate.
Yeah, because the shading and everything looks good.
Like, if you ignore the faces, this is mostly fine. There's some weird like over detailing on some of the stuff. Like everyone's collarbone is super pronounced, and it doesn't need to be.
I feel like they took it a little bit too realistic with the proportions.
Yeah, that's part of it. Is I wasn't expecting to see like high def renders of any of these characters' faces. Like I wasn't expecting that nor needing that ever. Anna LRK, thank you for the 7 months of support. Collarbone fetish? Is that, do you think? Because that's always a thing. Like, you know, you can tell when someone's got like a thing for something because they're weirdly good at drawing it. And this person's thing is not hands. It might be collarbones. I'd believe collarbones, but I wouldn't.
I would believe it. I would think that that's actually a thing.
Yeah, so one of the issues with like over detailing people, like getting really into like the shading on people, is it makes people look old. Like you make people look super duper old if you get really detailed with lighting effects on them. You got to kind of like bring it down a notch if you want to just draw like not that. What's going on with it's the little bull guys. Right, okay. Yeah, no, it's I don't know if we're friends anymore, Ima. Like this is fucking awful.
You're welcome.
Like it's it's weird how, like, I think it is the faces. They need to tone the detail back a little bit.
But yeah, now you know, and I'm glad I got to show you.
Wow, yeah,
What
I'm glad that I've been like, you like.
I enjoyed and cosplayed Homestuck.
Rose looks like she's like 80. Like, I can't tell when this is supposed to be happening. Like, okay, so there's down here, most years around Christmas, they have the Trail of Lights, right? It's this, they close down the park, they set up a whole bunch of like light displays, and you can just on a weekday at night walk through the park, and they've got all these Christmas lights up, and they're playing music, and it's very festive and very Christmassy, and it's a great little festival that you don't necessarily have to pay to get into. If you go a weekday, then you don't have to deal with like kids. It's pretty great. But they've got some displays that have like this quality of art where it's just kind of fucking horrifying. Like there's this one for the dentist's office because they're all like with different companies, right? There's this one with the dentist's office, and it's like strawberries, and so they have braces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they look like this. It's like a strawberry, but this and with braces. Like that's what this reminds me of. Does Rev know about the thing? That's just...
What thing?
What thing?
Yeah, like I'm confused. What thing?
That's not horrible. See, that's not horrible. Look at this person's attempt at doing the exact same thing. Like people memeing on it and trying to draw the exact same thing. I'm pretty sure if I scroll down even a little bit, I'll get porn. But like...
maybe because I can tell you that does exist. I mean, just look at the suggestive photos.
Yeah, no, I saw it and I was just like, let's just not scroll down anymore. I didn't see any porn on that. I'll have to double check the clip, but I didn't see any. I saw some stuff that was like right on the edge, you know?
It's not showing anything that shouldn't be on Twitch.
Yeah. Someone suggested I put this here, so I'm gonna... Alright, cool.
So, Rev.
Yeah.
When's Jade gonna be an emote?
Jade, oh, that Jade?
Yeah, that Jade, the one that you
I already
just
have
put.
2 Homestuck emotes.
You got 2 Homestuck emotes.
I do have 2 Homestuck emotes.
You could have 3.
I have Rev Dave, and I've got Rev Bucket.
But what if?
Yeah, Rev Dave. Oh, 3 actually. No, because there's Rev Fear as well, which I made a fucking... I don't know if you saw it on the chart. I'm gonna pull it back up.
I did see it on the chart. I don't know what Elmo is from.
I was just like, he's, you know, this looks like a crazy person. Like my chart here looks like one of those crazy like string puzzle things that you see like people trying to figure out who the murderer is, and they're trying to unravel the conspiracy, and they've got all these red thread things. I always wanted one of those, but I don't know shit, so I can't have one. Like I don't know anyone, and I don't have a cork board, so I can't do that, right? But it would be like shit where you have just like a Polaroid of someone, and you got like a thumbtack in it, and you just write a little note to yourself to remember fear. And then I drew fucking Elmo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And chat was like, what the fuck? Accidental, like, knowing the future, I guess. How many subs do you need for the new Jade emote? Clearly would actually pull that, so I'm not going to try and find out, but a lot. However much it would be to the next tier there. We should probably read Homestuck. I do a bit of waffling, but yeah, over 150 subs. That's a bit outside of no, I think it's fine. It's because you said Elmo was already here. Yeah, I did. Prophetic. Please read no more. See, this is the part where they start telling me to actually read.
Yup, they're just like, please, no more. Ima knows too much.
No, most of Homestuck is me just getting bullied by chat to read more. Check this out. Someone made this. It's a chart talking about like my pages per like episode of this, and like the like words. See, like, look, the stonks are going down. Because you can see how many pages I read each time. What happened to this day? That was horrendous. And they keep up with it to try and like make sure that it's accurate. As far as I know, hey, what's up? I don't think I can type anything. Yeah, I'm not allowed to type anything here. But
no, you cannot.
All right, but anyway, that's what I got. Thank you for the chart for bullying me. All right. Anyway. We should read the thing. I'll read John, you read Jade?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Who's your favorite kid? Who is Chad going to say you are? Chat says that I'm Dave, and they said that Mike was Carcat.
All right. Hold on. Out of any kid?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Chat says Jade.
My favorite was Terezi, and then Aradia later on. Nepeta is also fair.
And then we'll see whether or not you get bullied or not for that decision.
Yeah. I mean, Solix is my favorite all around, but I was just strictly thinking with female characters. Yeah.
Solix reminds me of a person I used to know that was very much like that, excluding the psychic powers and the laser eyes. Those are things that he didn't have. We should read.
Yeah, you start.
Okay.
You're
right,
done.
that's me. Right, I'm supposed to read words. Jade, this is absolutely the shittiest Ghostbuster I've ever seen.
No way.
Yes, it is. Yes way. I need more caffeine.
He's adorable. What are you even talking about?
Jade, I told you that you were going to take this game. I thought you were going to take this game seriously. That is not a serious Ghostbuster. No ghost would ever fear that thing.
I don't want ghosts to be afraid of them. I want to make friends with some ghosts if at all possible.
It is not possible. Ghosts are known to be cruel and mischievous. They will not want to befriend your Foxman. They will only want to cover him in slime and then fly away. I really think you should consider redesigning him.
Nope, I'm keeping him.
Okay, well, if you want to turn our whole squad into a fucking joke, then I guess that's your business.
Shut up, Earl. Give him a pink jumpsuit.
All right, but seriously, those head swap options are for noobs. I feel like it's only fair to warn you.
I think I'll manage to survive the embarrassment in front of a bunch of salamanders and crocodiles.
Okay, fine. You get a pass, but it's only because you yourself are a furry.
Thank you.
What?
Nothing.
Is someone messaging you through the game? Who is it? Damn it, Jade.
It's Dave Sprite. He's playing too.
Oh, don't tell him any of our strategies. He's the enemy.
We have strategies?
Okay, first, tell him we have strategies, then don't tell them. Oh god, what is it now?
Did you know Dave Sprite is a funny guy?
He's alright, I guess. I give most of his jokes a passing grade, sometimes as high as a solid B+.
I just told him you said that.
That's fine. He and I keep no secrets.
Dave Sprite says to tell you you're basically welcome for being born 14 years ago and 1 year ago, you ungrateful douche.
Oh wow, so is this like... This was probably on one of those anniversaries. I don't know. Probably
probably like a year from the actual comic or something.
Give or take. I feel like we already hit that point at least once. It's always John's birthday. Yeah. It's like him taking credit for my existence isn't so old by now. Hey, Jade, why do you still call him Dave Sprite?
Because he is Dave Sprite?
Just call him Dave. Isn't that easier? I mean, he is Dave after all, right?
Well, yeah, but he's kind of different from Dave.
He's not so different. Dude just is just a magic orange dove with wings. Dave with wings. And also says caw sometimes.
I know, but there are other differences.
See, I legitimately like that Hussey was able to get away with just using the same image, like copy pasted onto new screens repetitively. Like, it's fucking solid work being able to get away with that bullshit. You have some of these, right? The squiddles.
Oh God, I don't have squiddles. I have a couple of what were they called? They were Terezi's.
The dragon things? Yeah.
The dragons. Yeah, I have a couple of them.
Someone offered to make me one of those, but then I didn't have a PO box set up at the time, so it's just like that's how people find out where I live and I get murdered.
Oh, the scale mates. Thank you. I love the scale mates a whole lot.
Yeah. It seems on brand. Like what?
It's hard to explain. Just some slight differences in personality, I guess.
He still raps sometimes.
Yes. So?
I just thought I would mention that.
Okay, well, I admit that I can't really tell if his rapping style has changed.
Trust me, it hasn't.
I don't know if if the differences are because he is a sprite or because he lived for a while in a different timeline.
Well, weren't you a sprite before? How different did that make you feel?
I wasn't a sprite. My dead dream self was a sprite, and then I kind of merged with her when I became a god tier.
Homestuck's such bullshit that they wrote that line and it, like, I understood it.
Yeah.
Chloe, thank you for the 10 gift subs. They're actively trying to get that weird Jade emote to be a thing.
Good. I encourage.
No, don't. That's a lot of money. Kukui will just come out of nowhere and just be like, here, have some money, Rev. And it's like, my dude, you don't have to. On stream, regardless. Where were we?
You're on right.
Oh, right. So, half of you was a sprite?
I guess. It's more like I'm still the me I always was, but inherited some of her memories. But they're pretty vague.
Do you remember what it was like being a Jade sprite?
I remember being dead for a long time and making friends, mostly trolls.
Oh, really? Which ones?
None that we know of now, that I can remember at least.
Oh, really? I already read that one.
They feel like such distant memories, like they were barely real.
Fake Wizards, thank you for the gift sub. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed in the dream bubble thing. By the way you were describing it, I thought we would dream about them on this trip more often.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it's something about this place we're traveling through?
I don't know.
When was the last time you visited one in your sleep?
Man, that was weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And then when I do dream about them, it's just kind of weird. Either I'm alone in my own memory talking about figments of my imagination, or I dream about someone we know, like a troll we could have talked to, and I get excited. But then it turns out that I don't know who I am, and it's like a version of them that died before they even knew us, and it was just kind of awkward.
Yep.
I still haven't seen Dave or Rose at all. Right, because they're on a different ship. I forgot about that. They're doing a different thing, right? Like they sent a bucket through because porn?
I don't remember. Were they all on the same ship, or I think they're trying to get to the same ship?
There was some reason that they couldn't. They ended up getting separated, and John and Jay decided to stay together because of something. It was a minute since I read that. That was Cascade.
Right, that's right. Some were on the ship and some were on the rock that Solix is piloting right now.
Right, and they were only able to send some stuff through, so they just quickly wrote down a message and sent it through. And I forget who had the ability. I think it was Jade set it together, Rose and Dave went to blow up the Green Sun, and John and Jade went to get the tumor. Right. Okay. Why you always got to make me give you my? I'm not. Tell him to not. Ima, tell him to stop because they just did it again. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Ima, please.
No.
Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
Like,
I
missed.
Can we appreciate the picture right now? Can we just scroll up and zoom in and enhance?
I don't think we can really zoom in and enhance, but I can definitely check it out. Like, how did he must have had some. It must have been something like Second Life or Gmod, because the ability for him to have these scenes set up this easily, Why does it say yif yif?
That's what I was trying to get you to see.
I thought we were just respecting the dedication to do 3D rendered art and all that jazz, and the fact that he's got like a thing in Grand Zeppelin. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. This is abnormal. I'll be real.
Because she wants to be the cute doggo playing her Ghostbuster game with Harley written on it. Yif yif.
Yeah. Yeah. There's apparently like a D&D like system that's Ghostbusters. Like, I heard about it the other day, and it was like in like some horror story I was listening to on YouTube where like one guy didn't fucking get that like you can't just shoot everything. You actually have to do other shit sometimes. I don't know why I brought that up. I just was thinking about it as soon as I saw them playing this, because you could essentially do that if you were dedicated enough to like do an RP server for Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can make it out of anything. I remember actually Exalted. I had a friend that had a giant Homestuck session in the day.
Right.
We use that system to literally make our own Homestuck sessions with actual characters, trolls and humans.
Yeah.
You know, getting each person into the system. So it was like a 2-player adventure co-op thing together until we were all together in our lands.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think there's actually a system now for that.
That's crazy.
Like, there's an actual like Homestuck system that someone sent me. Like, they're like, "Hey, did you know this existed?" Like, and it's like, yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna play Homestuck RPGs with right now. You know?
Yeah.
There's 2 separate systems at least.
I
already ping-galled.
It was really convoluted because we had people that would drop out and then be like, well, their character is now dead.
Yeah, they
sort
just
of thing.
died.
And if one person drops out, the entire chain is messed up.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, that makes sense, because if one person dies, the entire session gets fucked.
Yeah, or if they even like leave or whatever, and then we have to like smudge it.
Yeah.
But I forgot what mine was. I'm sure that I can find logs because I remember
you were super into this. Like, you used the IRC client.
I had the IRC client. I had Pester Chum, the fan made one and everything, and you could switch it to trolling if you wanted to.
Right.
Oh my gosh, there was just so much.
Yeah. I remember you being into this, and then me just being like, "That's cool. I'm glad you like that." And then I ignored it. I read a bit of it as like I should read this because Ima likes this, and Ima's my friend, and that it would, maybe this thing is good, And yeah, it never really hit for me. Like, I read up to, I think, what's his name? God, he's like one of my favorites, the Juggalo.
Oh, Gamzee?
Yeah, Gamzee getting introduced, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I think I skipped a few pages to get to him, and I'm just like, all right, I have no idea what's happening anymore. Like, what the fuck is this? Why do they have horns? Jade Gnarly, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Yeah, your Twitch handle is Imakuni, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I will post in the chat. Hi.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. For anyone who wants to go and watch any of your stuff, we should probably have done that in the get-go, but you do know about Homestuck. You are Homestuck, yes? I'm sorry for
Yes.
calling you names.
I am Homestuck.
Okay.
But oh gosh, people are like, "Oh, what's my class spec and stuff like that with my character and stuff." I had a couple of them. I'll have to dig through my files to see. That's what I'm trying to do on top of reading right now. So
yeah, that's a good point. If we get into a thing where just John is yammering on or something, or I could just read fucking shit, whatever.
I mean, it's your turn.
Okay, have you?
So, nope.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that it's not going to happen. I wonder if we're not sleeping at the same times.
I don't think that's it. For one thing, considering where we are, I don't think there's such a thing as the same time for us.
That's true. I mean, you think the afterlife is just fucking with us, Jade?
Maybe, but it's probably more like the way it used to be with the clouds and Skya. They didn't always show you things, but when they did, they were selective about what they would let you see. Like, they would make sure you saw whatever you needed to see to make sure things would go the right way. I always thought I knew so much, but in retrospect, they gave me only a tiny glimpse of the big picture.
That's so infuriating.
I guess. I never felt that way when all I was doing was looking up at some clouds. I was happy to see whatever was there, but I guess it's different in a situation like this. When you miss your friends, and you kind of wish the dream bubbles would play along.
Yeah, oh well. I guess it's only 2 more years. Not to diss on you, but it's nice to hear someone not say Ardia and Skya for once. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck. Everyone has decided that, like, having, like, you know what? Actually, no. This was my fault for deciding to play, like, read Homestuck as a charity thing. Because it's just like, I'm super dyslexic. Why the fuck did I do this?
Yeah, why did you do this?
Because I thought, hey, you know what would happen? Kids with cancer are going to get a lot of support and a lot of love. And Homestuck's not that long, right?
It's one of the longest running things.
Yeah, I know that now. I'm halfway done with it. The halfway point is about, like, page 4,000 or something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I made this fucking agreement like a year ago. Like, almost exactly a year ago. Like, a year and a month ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to be finishing it by the time that the next charity fucking rolls around.
Yes, you are, and there's also Homestuck too. Do you
I'm
have to
aware.
read any of that? Like, I didn't even. I like looked at it for a little bit, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're also locking stuff behind the Patreon or something," and I was like, "Nah, that's okay."
So here's what's gonna happen on that. I told chat, like, because it's apparently very divisive. Like, people kind of hate it, and I'm just like, it's new. It's a new Homestuck thing. Anything new sucks. You know, so maybe they get their feet under them after a bit. We won't know for a bit. And to be honest, I won't be able to read it for a fucking year anyway, so who cares? By the time I get there, if the community wants me to read Homestuck 2, I'll read the requisite amount of Homestuck 2. I'll have to ask someone how much money we raised 2 years ago at that point. But, you know.
That's fair.
You know, I'm definitely going to read the epilogue because that's definitely a part of Homestuck 1. But
oh my god, I found it. Oh my god. I have my stat list for everything. The session was called 14,000.
Oh
my god.
That's one of those files that's, like, buried on your computer somewhere.
It was buried in my documents. My chum handle was Nocturnal Arsonist.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like a good, like, Homestucky kind of name.
Oh god. You are the blank of blank. I didn't get that far. We never rolled.
You never got your class spec?
I never got my class spec.
I took the class spec quiz, and then everyone's like, yeah, but it's bullshit. You're this other thing instead. And I don't even remember what I got, but they said it was bullshit. They like to say stuff like Bard time Because I keep making shit up on the fly. And it being right. Something avoid, that sounds right. What did the extended zodiac give you? Do you remember?
I don't remember because I don't know if we rolled any of that. Like, I don't think I had a zodiac because this was my human character, and the entire thing. Okay, this character is from 2013, mind you. So it's basically just me, but the entire thing is that my character was a specifically a speed runner.
Uh-huh.
So the entire joke was they were trying to find glitches and exploits.
That sounds all right.
In the session sort of thing. So it's like, yeah, dude, hold on. We're going to get world record. I'm on world record pace right now.
World record pace for Homestuck.
I'm losing time here.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like, truly, Jay says, what Homestuck OC would be complete without blatant self-insert? That seems right. That just seems like what you do with Homestuck. What are the other things I know about? Sharpies in the bathwater spit bucket. They told me about that several times over. Like the one thing I knew about Homestuck prior to like reading it was everything that was in that video, and you were in that video that I did. The I don't know anything about Homestuck. Like,
yes.
We had the chat log of us talking and me just saying random shit and you being like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, that's not right, or like, yeah,
is not an aspect
or whatever. Fago is not an aspect. If only though.
It seems like it could be. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Now I'm just reminiscing because we haven't hung out in a bit, and I'm just like, I'm a high.
It's all good.
Carkalicious. I've seen Carkalicious now. It got a copyright claim, which is probably for the best to just remove that from any source of the internet. But yeah, we should probably read. I bet you that one day that like we just tanked the PPM. I bet that was the day with Mike, because like after a bit, I was like, man, we should read. And he's like, oh, we're not just fucking with him? And I'm like, no, I'm just like this.
Yeah, I could always talk more about stuff in between pages.
Sure. So. What do you think that will be like by then? Do you think that Carcat will have driven them all insane?
Probably.
Or maybe they'll all be better friends with each other than they already are with us.
Well, look at it this way. By the end of our trip, will you be better friends with a bunch of salamanders than you were with Rose and Dave?
I don't know. These are pretty charming salamanders on the ship.
That is true.
But I know what you mean. Things have a way of changing. Like, have you thought about all the... have you thought about it all, what it's going to be like when you see Dave again? I mean, like, after the way things are going with you and Dave, Sprite?
What do you mean the way things are going?
Jade, please.
What?
You're not fooling anyone in with your coy shenanigans.
What has he been telling you?
Nothing. Do you really think that he would talk about any of that with me? There's just some obvious conclusions the guy is going to make about that stuff.
Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't.
All right, fair enough.
What do you think he would think about that?
Huh?
The other Dave, I mean, hypothetically.
Aha, so you have thought about it.
I'm only wondering because you brought it up.
Yes, I did.
Then what do you think?
I have no idea. We probably will never find out one way or the other regardless.
Well, maybe. Well, what about you, John?
What about me, even? So, can I ask you a question about, I wasn't here for this. I remember hearing stories about Star Wars spoilers coming in from 1980 something, like the original 3. I remember hearing about people dressing up as like Luke and Leia, going like couples, going to see the last of the original series, right?
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, I mean, there was like porn and stuff, of course, and they were making out and stuff. And then the movie dropped. Right? Have you seen Star Wars?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I understand that you know, oops, brother and sister.
Oops, incest.
Oops, incest.
How much of that was a thing unintentional? How about this? How much of that was unintentionally a thing that happened prior to like the amount of shipping that people did with Homestuck, with the because this fucking like with this shit here.
Well, I can tell you when the first characters kind of dropped, and they didn't know that John and Jade were related, and Dave and Rose are related.
Right.
I think it's always pretty much been John and Rose. I knew that people would do John and Jade, but yeah, it was basically John and Rose first. I mean, you've read the comics in order.
Yeah.
The characters in that order. So people went, oh, John and Rose and Dave and Jade.
Oh, I see.
But then there's the other characters, but you know.
Yeah, all the trolls, and then it gets real weird with the shipping stuff.
Yeah. And you know, then there's people that are like John and Dave and Rose and Jade. And you know,
yeah, I mean that's why I asked on accident, chat, because as soon as people found out, there's a different entire question involving like people doing it intentionally, and I'm not really interested in that. I just assumed that happened, that it was like, they're related, that makes it hot, you know. That definitely was a thing. I've been on the internet long enough.
Probably with people, but I think once, you know, it was like, oh, these people are definitely related, then it's like oh, but then you have the trolls, right? And the trolls are kind of like all kind of related. They all have the same like
they're
matriarch thing, right? So they're all kind of related in a way.
I think it's
they are and they aren't
because
I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't.
For some reason, it doesn't feel creepy because it's like they don't feel related, even though they are. Because of just the separation there. I mean, there's time shenanigans going on with how, like, everyone's related. This clusterfuck and ecto bullshit. But, yeah, it feels less weird with the trolls for some reason.
It does because they're another race sort of thing.
They're not human.
They're not human, so they can be like insects or whatever. Because that's what, obviously, it's kind of based off on. So, yeah, the incestuous slurry goop that they're just like, all right, you're just this blood because RNG has decided it.
Right, okay. Exactly. They kind of just, they jerk off into a bucket together. That's my understanding of what happens in this. Is that just like you hate someone enough to jerk off into a bucket with them.
Yeah, I guess. And then you give it to the grub, the mother grub thing. And she's like, all right, I will have all of your babies.
Yeah. Homestuck's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, Homestuck is really fucking weird.
Kakluey, thank you for the gift sub. Someone was asking whether I'd rather write a dissertation on this or Danganronpa. And I've been thinking about that question. My original answer was this, and I think that's still the correct answer because there's stuff you could talk about with this. Danganronpa is good, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of anime bullshit at times. This is kind of its own thing. If I just go, there's that anime thing that happens where they talk about boobles and then someone's boobs are huge and it's like, oh my god, boobs, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a thing, but like in this, like other shit's happening, and like I can't just shorthand tell you shit. You've played Danganronpa, right? You've played it a lot.
Yeah, I played 1 and 2. I haven't played anything besides that.
I skipped whatever girls because
Ultra Despair Girls. I'm not gonna skip that.
I heard it's got some like
It has very
It's contentious. It handles things not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 is okay. I still think I like the first one the best. It's fine. It's Danganronpa again.
I'd say that 2 is my favorite. But then I've never also played V3, so.
V3 is fine. The characters exist. I don't really feel like if one of them died in the next session that I'm streaming it, I wouldn't be like, oh no. Really, you know? Like, I was kind of upset with characters dying in the first one, you know? 2 had the best.
I was upset with both games with characters dying. Is spoilers okay? Because you've all obviously played through.
Yeah, spoilers for Danganronpa.
So spoiler warning for that.
Yeah.
I cried like a bitch for
Boss Baby?
For Peko.
Yeah.
For
That one.
Sakura.
Sakura less so, but
what hall monitor Kiyotaka or whatever.
Oh yeah. I was calling him the fascist for the longest time. People were really upset and sent me angry messages, and I'm like, well, he's a hall monitor, and that diffused the situation. Yeah, Gundam, less so. The guy from the first game, the biker boss guy.
Yeah,
felt bad about
Mondo was sad, but like I probably cried the worst for Peko.
Peko,
entire thing that
hurt.
killed me inside.
That whole situation sucked. I hated that. That was definitely feels badsies after that. But like 3, I don't feel like I've had that connection with any of the characters. Like it's not bad, but just like I don't know. It's fine. The one weird thing that I can say without like it actually being a spoiler is that the guy who does Monokuma's voice kind of forgot what he sounded like for like half the game. And so he's just Mickey Mouse for no reason.
I always have the Japanese voices. That's just how I roll. I'm a purist when it comes to VNs. I like to play things in their original language sort of thing. So like if there's a French animation or whatever, I don't want to hear it in English. I want to hear it in French.
Sub, not dub.
Yeah.
The problem is the dyslexia thing. So it's just like if they can read half the fucking game for me, that's great. I've been playing a lot of reading games.
Yeah.
I'm playing almost exclusively reading games. I'm dyslexic. Please help me.
You though, isn't it?
No, it's fucking awful. I hate it.
Did someone say Wakfu? Maybe.
Why are you dyslexic? You can't ask someone why they're dyslexic. That's not how it works. Why do you do this to yourself? Because it's like the people who are into this are like, hey, you should play Danganronpa. I'm like, oh, you know, a lot of people are requesting it. Maybe there's something to it. And then I play it.
The only people were requesting it is because like back to back, I think it was like a double like something awful like big hit.
Yeah, this then that or either way around. Yeah, that and Off. I played Off.
Yeah, Off was another one. Remember, I streamed Off how many years ago?
I don't know.
Back on the live stream when it was like livestream.com.
Oh, why Rev? You are dyslexic. Oh, I see. I misread it.
You're proving yourself.
Good times. Yeah, I did beat Off on stream.
Yeah, me too.
It was good. Everyone enjoyed it.
Did you do the secret boss?
No, I think I just beat Off.
Okay. You see, I beat Off completely.
Okay. I just wanted a quicker experience, so I beat Off as fast as possible.
I like to take it slow.
Okay. I mean, like, you know, it took a while, but I still enjoyed. I don't know. I didn't feel like I needed to go the extra mile on that one. I was just like, you know what? That was nice. I'm done beating Off now.
Why are we like this?
I don't know, dude. It's your line next.
So anyway, remember how you told me Karkat kept sort of trying to set you up with Rose?
Yes.
You told me this on more than one occasion, if I recall.
What is your point?
Well, I have kind of wondered to myself if you kept bringing that up because on some level you wanted that to be true.
Oh man, Jade, listen. At this point, I could not give a rat's ass about romancy stuff. I would rather just play some games and chill out for several years on this magic flying boat. Is that too much to ask?
Not at all. That is perfectly fine.
And when I catch up with our buddies, I'm sure I'll give Rose a nice, big, friendly hug.
Aww.
Whereas I will offer Dave a tender bro embrace and then shove Karkat down a flight of friendship stairs. But that is it. It's all very complicated and bothersome, Jade.
What?
You know, matters of the heart. Okay, you may laugh at my choice of words, but it's true. It's really befuddling and distracting when you are on a major quest to make universes out of frogs. Who needs it?
I guess you have a point.
Like, do you remember that troll girl who's sort of into me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, that seemed like a pretty big deal at the time. It really seems like she likes me, but also she was, like, probably insane. I mean, like, in a trollish, murderous way.
Yikes.
But craziness notwithstanding, I didn't really know what to think. I guess I thought she was kind of cool at the time, and I was kind of honestly flummoxed about it. But the point is that when all is said and done, that was just some stuff that happened over one day, which was a whole year ago already. I barely remember what we talked about, and by the time we meet up, she probably won't even give a shit about me at all. I mean, which, let's face it, is probably for the best. I think we'll make more meaningful... I think we make things more meaningful in our head than when they're happening than they really are. Like, realistically, there probably are a lot of things that went on that day that didn't mean much. Like, remember how much you said you thought Karkat was going to get this silly, angry crush on you?
That was just my hunch.
Yeah, I mean, do you really think that after 3 years he's still going to have a rage hots for you?
I sincerely doubt it. At least, I hope not.
I don't think even he is that crazy. Anyway, my point is, who even cares about all that? Romance and dating are dumb and boring. We are legendary heroes, and we have bigger fish to fry. Like that smug fat ass over there over the horizon. He looks pleased with himself. Just look at him. He just thinks that he's the undisputed king of the mountain or something.
That is so outrageous.
Follow me, and we'll seize the highest ground against this hideous ocean-dwelling marshmallow man and steal all of his treasure.
After you.
Can I be real? Like, Ghostbusters and Star Trek are kind of in the same category for me that I don't get it. You know? It's like they seem fine.
But you don't have like an attraction or appeal to
like
the
I
actual
don't really
series
get
itself.
how it's to that level, you know?
I don't know how Ghostbusters got really big, and I think
Ghostbusters
honestly
just
it's
feels
just
like
the
a B
theme
movie.
song.
Yeah, the theme song was pretty good.
The theme song that's really good, and the only other reason is like Saturday Night Live. Like that's pretty much it. Like all those movies, like Blues Brothers and whatever, they were skits.
Yeah,
and just a skit that turned into a movie.
Yeah,
got really
they wrote
popular.
an SNL skit that was a little too long, and they're like, "Fuck, we gotta make this a movie now, I guess."
Yeah,
busted.
that's all it was.
Yeah,
Busted
exactly.
makes me feel good.
Bill Murray is, I don't know. I feel like people try to make him into a meme. And
yeah, I mean, he kind of became a meme. Don't you remember in Zombieland? Like, he randomly just showed up in the film because he's just like, yeah, I'm Bill Murray.
Yeah, and that
this
was
is
like
my house. Wipe your ass with like cash or something.
right.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Why did that movie happen? And why did they make a second one? Why did they think that that was gonna work?
Which one, Ghostbusters or Zombieland?
Both, actually. I was talking about Zombieland, but now I'm talking about both.
Yeah, because there's multiple sequels. Like, isn't Zombieland also getting like a TV series as well? I haven't seen the second Zombieland. The first one was fine.
It was
It's just
alright.
some parody movie, whatever thing.
It
Like,
felt
I
like
enjoyed.
a Juno sort of situation where it's just like, was the girl from Juno in that?
I don't know.
I barely remember that movie. Like it, but for some reason it exists.
Yes.
Zombieland 2 literally made its money back. Like that's it. It just broke even. It
It
wasn't
broke you
Ellen
and that's it.
Page. Which Juno? The American one. Thank you for the gay Homestuck bits, Jade Gnarly. Busting makes me feel good. Yeah, the American Juno with the pregnant girl, and that was the plot. It was fine. We should probably read just that way they don't get mad about the PPM.
Who gets Jasper Sprite? Do you want me to be
I think
Jasper?
Do you want to be, or do you want chat to be subjected to me saying meow a bunch?
Let chat decide.
PPM not destroyed. PPM is gonna be bad. When I do guess things, it's gonna be bad. Fucking deal with it. Like I feel like part of Homestuck is sharing it with people. You know? Like I don't feel like it's actually one of the best parts about Homestuck is hanging out with people and enjoying it with people. So the fact that we're not gonna get like all of the pages read, like, I'm gonna waffle around and I don't know, talk about bullshit, and that's just again part of Homestuck, where just randomly we go into just a random tangent about fucking Con Air for something,
yeah,
and it becomes a major plot element.
So many references and nods to other media within Homestuck.
Right.
That you kind of do go on tangents because it's like, oh, remember that this exists?
Right.
Like you have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and shit like that with like Troll Will Smith and shit like that.
Yeah, and like the Insane Clown Posse is a pivotal like character.
Yeah.
In Homestuck. Like literally everything that happens in this comic is because one person sent another person mistakes into miracles, or whatever the fuck that miracles, that song.
Miracles. I mean, mistakes in the miracles. I
would start a fucking war over that shit. Honestly, if someone cold cocked me with that shit and I had no concept for what it was or why it was happening. Both of them.
Oh yeah, and then there's all the Betty Crocker stuff as well. And
I really don't know how he hasn't gotten sued out his ass.
Product placement.
Yeah,
but advertisement. It's not. It's like.
Yeah, but I don't know. Betty Crocker is not shown, as far as I've seen so far. Betty Crocker is not a good thing in this universe. It's not like everyone's like, man, I really want to get some Betty Crocker brand cake. You know? And then everyone who's reading this being like, oh shit, yeah, now I want to because of memes. You know? They do that with Gushers and stuff like that.
The Gushers, and then you realize that Gushers are also Betty Crocker, and that fucking blew my mind.
Yeah, it's true. Parody use. Yeah, but see, parody is a fucking that is a legal defense and not a right. So if someone sues you, they can still sue you, and then you have to use that as a defense in court. Sort of like an insanity plea or something. Like you have to you can't just be insane and therefore laws don't exist. Like you still get arrested and then you go, well, the reason that I did that was because I'm insane, and it's fine. It's that kind of shit. I'm not a lawyer. Don't take my fucking advice on anything.
Yeah, but I guess they saw it as press and whatever, and if it's being talked about, that's gonna get sales up because there's so many people that bought Gushers or whatever for the cosplays and baking cakes and whatever that Betty they were just Crocker like, all right, if it's just going. Yeah, the Betty Crocker has tweeted about Homestuck before. Like they're aware of it. They're just like, yeah, they embrace it, and that's it.
I mean, I guess if it's a Twitter thing, you can't be like an asshole on Twitter. Who is it? Disney? That was like, you have to call it you have to enjoy Star Wars Day.
You have to, anything that you tweet, the hashtag is owned by them.
Yeah. And whatever, that was gonna fucking work. And it's just like, suck my dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I can't believe they're trying to take over my birthday, Rev.
Yeah,
I
hate
it. I can't believe that Disney is copyright claiming my birthday.
Yes, because your birthday is May the 4th. Right, yeah. Yes. I've only done that to you once. I'm a good friend.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a good friend.
I hate it. I will get you back.
Ahem.
Are you also
that's that's also me. I was like, I was like, the fuck, Ima, get on your shit. Jasper's,
You're
holy
John.
shit. Yeah, I know it is. I'm sorry. Jasper's, holy shit. Another cake, kitty face, but there's still I don't know how to pronounce that. Like, so I just say kitty face when it shows up.
Yeah, kitty face is pretty much the best way if it's only an emote. Yeah.
But are there still really all those others that we haven't touched? Nana is really baking up a storm today. Meow.
Grrr.
Jaspers, whoa, what are you doing? Meow, 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 meow. Jaspers, no. It's fine if you want to sing to me the birthday song, but for the love of God, don't meow it. You're gonna rile her up. Meow, 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 John.
Grrr.
No, Jade, come on. Please settle down.
I can't help it. Grrr. Damn it. I'm not really mad at him, I swear.
Pronounce it like, yeah, like Satan intended. No. Meow, 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 meow.
Woof.
My God. And this page happens.
Yes.
Hiss. Woofs.
Woof, 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 woof.
Hiss.
It's a good page.
It is a good
really
page.
like
It's one of those like pages that happens because like there has to be like the wacky comedy thing that happens. Pages per minute going up. There's no words. We can just click through them real fast. It's going great.
That's right. We're doing it. We're doing
PPM,
it well.
We're hitting it. It's going hard. Oh my God, there's so many pages I'm reading. Oh my God, the stonks.
Yup. Dunks.
Stonks. Stonks. What? Oh, there was actually dialogue on that page. Hey you, God tier boy. Water, you doing there, blue boy? Hey, I'm talking to you. Water. Yeah, no, I see the yeah. The Rev Feet emote is going off in chat. Because it's Quentin Tarantino, but it's Skeet from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh.
Big McThankies to McSpankies.
Yeah. Why is that an emote of yours again? Like, I know who that character is, but also
Useful.
why?
Very useful.
Very useful. Okay, thank you.
For when weird fetish shit happens, like someone's foot gets dragged across another person's face.
I see.
Just in case if you need that. Because feet, Ima.
Oh.
Because feet.
No, thanks. Would you like me to be Mina in this one?
Yes.
And take over. Okay.
Is this the first time I'm reading about Mina? Like, I feel like she's been in the background doing shit, but I don't feel like we've actually, like, run into this person. Is that correct, chat?
I know that I couldn't tell you, but I think that's yes. I think this is when she kind of steps in
You've
again.
seen her, like, once before. That sounds right. Like, she's shown up, but she hasn't done anything. We just learned her name. Okay, this is her debut. I'm like, am I just forgetting shit, or is she, like, a thing?
Yes, you. The dork in the pajamas. Okay, the other dork in the pajamas. Be all a pajama party up in here today.
Hi, which troll are you?
Which troll am I? I'm the best troll, dummy. Now get away from her. She is mine. I've been hunting her for a whale now.
For a whale? What does that mean?
It's a fish pun. Saying fish puns is obviously the kind of thing I do. Stupid. Get with the program.
Oh, right. I thought that sounded kind of fishy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Not. Now beat it.
You must be a sea troll. I heard about you. I'm pretty sure we've never talked. Have you by any chance seen Visca around or Carcat?
Who the fuck are they?
Your troll friends?
Or no troll friends of mine if I never heard of them. You see this golden point deal here?
Yes.
I was gonna use it to poke some holes into that girl there and see what happens. So, clam scray.
Oh no, why would you do that?
For the halibut.
What the fuck? Oh no, why would you do that? Oh.
For the halibut.
Oh. What?
Halibut.
Have you seen Vriska? This I think happened fairly recently, so you missed it.
Oh.
Someone go find Vriska.
What is Vriska? Yeah, I don't...
It's new Homestuck memes. They're fresh off the press.
Oh.
Someone find it and just let me know, and then I'll, yeah, think about it. Suppose the Prince of Hope knocks out Solix by partisanship and betrays Fefri, social welfare programs, and Kanea, the LBGT program, in order to suck up the fascist murder beast, Bec Noir, the GOP. This is some person, I think they were trolling. It's like copy-paste at this point. Fascist murder beast, Bec Noir, the GOP, who feels irrational loyalty to Jade, Reagan, a figure whom Noir does not truly know or understand and whose actions have often contradicted his stated ideas and goals. Eridan then goes to confront Gamzee, the increasingly disappointed... Because Eridan in this is Obama, by the way.
Eridan is not Obama. I do not think Eridan has anything to do
with Obama.
With Obama.
Let me go find this real quick. Hold up. I find the entire copy pasta. There we go. Murder Beast Beck, the GOP, who feels irrational loyalty to Jade Reagan, a figure whom Noir does not know or understand, and whose actions who have often directly contradicted his stated ideas and goals. Eridan then goes to confront Gamzee, the increasingly depossessed and disillusioned middle class, and Vriska, with the intention of eliminating them as well, while his past self has made futile attempts at flirting with Carcat. True leftism. It makes so much sense.
What?
I think Eridan's character arc is a metaphor for the Obama presidency. Is the name of that post.
No.
I love that all of them have parentheses like the LGBT community and the GOP, but Vriska is just Vriska.
Yeah, because Vriska is like the insert of like there's no one that parallels Vriska.
No, except for Magnus. Warhammer reference there. Magnus did nothing wrong.
Did he do everything wrong?
No, he actually didn't do anything wrong.
Oh.
The God Emperor was like, hey, one of my favorite sons, Magnus, please don't bother me. I'm about to go do something. And then Magnus goes, hold up, I can see the future, and one of your sons is going to try and kill you. I have to go tell the Emperor. And the Emperor is like, I was jerking off, dude. Leave me alone. You fucked up everything. And Magnus is like, you know what? Maybe my brother is right. Maybe I should worship demons. And then he did. And that's Warhammer.
Oh.
He just warned him that he was going to get murdered, which, spoiler alert, the God Emperor did get murdered. By the guy that Magnus said, he's going to murder you.
Well, he fucked up.
Yeah.
Because he didn't listen.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. a lot of the problems in the Warhammer,
but that has nothing to do with Vriska.
A lot of Warhammer could have been solved by just the God Emperor just having good father-son relationships, like good father time. How do I feel about the new 2 wound Marines? We shouldn't get off on a Warhammer tangent, even though, but it's weird because they're like, hey, we invented a new toy that you guys should buy because it's better than the old toy, and then they're like, psych, the old toys are just as good. After like 3 years of them not being the same, they're now the same. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me neither.
It's good though. Your troll friends? No, we already read this page.
We already read that. You were on what?
Did we click to the next page? No, we didn't read this.
You're on what?
Oh,
I said for the halibut.
Right. I'm not sure what clam scray means either. You mean go away?
I didn't get to read that yet. The thing before. So we're on I'll just say halibut hell of it. Okay, that one wasn't awesome. I thought I told you to clam scray.
I'm not sure what clam scray means either. You mean go away?
Holy mother gloving mackerel, you were a fucking idiot. Well, if you're not gonna go, maybe you can at least tell me something.
What?
This is the afterlife, isn't it? Which means I'm dead, right?
Yes, well, it's a dream bubble. So yeah, you're probably a ghost.
I knew it! Yes.
You're excited to be dead?
Excited. Now that you mention it, yes, I am pretty flippin' excited.
Why?
Because it means my plan worked.
Good plan. Dying? What plan?
Why would I tell a hornless dork like you something like that?
I don't know. I'm just curious about your spooky ghost plan is all.
I'm curious about why a couple of freaks like you were sent to welcome me to hell. What are you, demons or something? Pretty lame demons if you ask me. Way too brawnly and stupid.
No, we're humans, by which I mean aliens, I guess.
So like you're dead aliens, huh? Whoever heard of an alien ghost?
I know, right? That's like what I think is sort of a strange combination in sci-fi things, like alien stuff, and it's all about science, right? And at least in movies, aliens love science, but then ghosts have nothing to do with science. They belong in the supernatural realm, which has more to do with religion, I guess, but it's also kind of more hocus pocus and superstition, maybe even magic. Science rarely enters into the equation, unless it's something like awesome like Ghostbusters, which make ghosts and stuff all about science, even though this ghost science is obviously a bunch of total nonsense. I guess Contact mixes aliens and ghosts because Jodie Foster saw her ghost dad in outer space, but then that was probably just science projection from an alien to make her feel less sad about her dead dad, and not really ghosts or anything. I guess the lesson is that science and aliens teach us that ghosts and religion are fake, although it turns out that ghosts and aliens are actually real, so maybe science and religion have been lying to us all along. Oh.
Nerd.
Yeah, sorry.
So the girl, she like your mate's bird or whatever?
What? No, I don't even know her. I kind of thought you knew she was.
Don't know who she is, but I know what she is. She's done.
Huh?
Ever do any baking, nerd?
Yeah, a little.
They know exactly what you do with something that's done. You stick a fork in it. See?
No!
Better think fast, suckerfish.
Snoozing mystery girl, look out! Whoa, is that John?
Yeah, I think it is.
What the hell is going on?
Oh shit, John, watch out! Well, fuck! Looks like he's still an idiot.
I need to go back and read Penis Ouija with Mike, I think. There are some requests that I do that because it's Dave and Carcat yelling at each other. And chat really enjoyed Mike's Carcat. Do you remember Penis Ouija?
I don't know what penis Ouija is.
They're trying like Carcat's drawing a shipping grid to explain troll romance to Dave because he and one of the trolls are sort of starting to be a thing, and so then Carcat hands him like a fucking novel of like troll porn in front of everyone, and then it's their schedule. Yeah, it's a scheduling chart. And then he's like, "No, don't fucking ship us. No, stop." And so he starts trying to control the pin. I'm explaining Homestuck comics to you, Ima.
Oh yeah, I remember that Carcat wanted to share.
Yeah.
Or like it's like a weird Dave, Carcat, and then whom else?
I don't remember who the troll is, the girl troll in that situation, but Carcat seems to be under some delusion that he's involved in that relationship. Terezi?
Oh, is it also Terezi? Yeah, it was also Terezi. It's really sad because I have to stop and say I really, really, really like Terezi and Carcat together. And in the beginning, it looked like it was going to go in that direction. And then I don't know if some things have happened.
Nothing
yet
has happened yet. They're both okay. Carcat seems to be just chilling, being a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I have to like be like, I don't know if things with shipping between other characters have happened yet or not. So I am not saying some things.
Chat really likes to just do that face. That little just here I'll post it in chat. This one. I'll say something and then they'll all do that like they're doing now. The little chat face. It's just a little shit-eating grin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like to do that when I say something like that. It's a good emote. It's fucking weird. It's weird that it's got ears. I've never seen an emote with ears before. You know? Like most of the time it's like the don't worry, be happy, like good smile, like have a good day smiley. Right?
Yeah, but this one's like a whole face. And I know that the original ones used to be monkeys.
Huh. Yeah, these are worse. I remember seeing an image of that with teeth. Ooh.
Okay, looking at the things, I'm glad I didn't say anything yet because I don't know the state of Terezi right now.
She is fine. Everyone's fine and not dead. Mostly.
Yes, but don't worry about it.
Pingal. That's a thing I do now. They can redeem coffee points to just get me to say it. They like to do it when I get scam calls. And I have to try and work that into a conversation with someone trying to scam me. So I yelled at my neighbor in the last stream of this because of that. The Ford Pingal, yeah. They were trying to get me car insurance or something. It's my wacky catchphrase, I guess. Trizzy crying on screen. She's fine. She's just crying. People cry when they're alive. And when they're dead sometimes.
Yeah,
That's what ghosts do. Actually, there's a lot of what ghosts do is they cry a bunch.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing when they're moaning. They're just crying. Kind of being sad sacks about shit. Pingal. It's a real pain in the ass to type out long, victorious laughs with only one hand, you know. You're going to have to patch this thing up somehow. Maybe pay a little visit to the neighbor a little later. Getting my arm fixed nearly ought to be worth enduring that stench. Yeah, sick burn from out of nowhere. Take that, Zathak. Ha, neighbor. Can't believe I only thought of that now. I bet he'll get a kick out of that. I bet he won't even get a laugh out of that. What a boring piece of shit. You know what would be funny? You know, I know you think it would be funny, right, Terezi? I mean, I'm sure there's... Who is AG again?
AG is Arachnid's grip. This is Veriska.
Okay. Right, yeah, that makes... Because she's
Terezi.
Spider Lady. Right.
Yeah.
It's just been a minute. Thank you for the 100 bits, Unknown. God, that's a lot of Nepeta emotes you've got there. Are they all from the same person? They are. Okay. Man, I'm sure glad we got this little feud of ours basically over with. We're even. Now we just get back to being friends and things will be great. I won't even believe this. But it only occurred to me now that you won't be able to read this. Even if you manage to stumble back to your hive, you're blind now. Whoops. It'd be a real shame if we couldn't bury the hatchet and be great friends again because of some stupid bullshit reason like you being blind. I ad-libbed that last little bit so that you would know what like if that was referring to. Yeah, no, she's just Vriska's kind of just a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of just awful. I know. Maybe I'll mind jack some random chump and send him to your hive so you can so he can read my message to you out loud. What a perfect solution. He can be your assisted living slave, and I would have the perfect candidate all lined up, but he recently lost the use of his legs, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll just roll with the punches like I always do and find someone else. You just say the word and I'll make him do whatever you want. Read my awesome notes to you and hang some more dragon plushies around your tree. Preacher you feud. Maybe not preach to it since I didn't actually knock out your teeth, did I? Maybe more like pre-look at your food and make sure there aren't any bugs in it. Or that there are bugs in it because they're... Yeah, okay, fair enough. See, isn't it great that we're helping each other out instead of maiming each other repeatedly? This is how it should be between Scourge sisters. All maiming and backstabbing should be saved for the friends and the foes who get in our way. Don't you think? Hey, what do you want to do for our next campaign, by the way? We can take that one easy. I think we should do something better suited for your new disability. I mean, I've already pretty much nixed everything involving the stairs because Tavros, lol. Ain't no one can say that I'm not willing to meet people halfway. Well, I'm losing a lot of blood here. Good to see that it seemed... good thing I seem to have a lot of that stuff. We high bloods are made of pretty tough shit. What a fucking mess, though. I'm not looking forward to cleaning this up. Gotta say, your prank was pretty good. Still not sure how you pulled that off. Pretty inconvenient, though. It's too bad that you're not going to get to read this for a while, if ever. We could be bonding over the great pranks we just pulled on each other. Oh well. Guess I'll take off before I drop dead like some kind of loser and never get to hear from me again. See you around, sis.
Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot. What a completely crazy bitch you were.
Hey now, what kind of attitude is that to bring into this memory?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Sorry.
Yeah.
Easy there. No need to waste good remorse on such a trivial exchange. I'm only reminding you that if you bring too much baggage from the past into the memory, it'll be doubtful that your experience will be either therapeutic or cathartic.
What?
You're the one who invoked this memory, after all. Isn't that why you're here? Is that not why you've been hoping for and fretting you may find a slice since your journey began? A chance to say you're sorry?
Vriska, you sound really different. What happened to you out here?
Sorry for the ruse. I thought it was... Though it isn't far from the truth as it possibly could, I'm not sure who you think I am.
Question mouth?
That's good. I, of course, needed to visit you through this memory, and interestingly, this is the one you gave me. No ill will or upsetting hijinks were intended.
Who are you?
Arania? Is that... How do you pronounce that? Because chat's going to make fun of me for not pronouncing this right.
Arania?
Arania?
That's how I would pronounce it. Okay, and?
I'm your friend's ancestor. Oh, so she's a bitch too.
Not necessarily.
Okay, I'm just sort of assuming that anything related to Vriska is a total bitch.
Yeah. Also, Aranea could be it. I have no idea how to pronounce it.
I'm your friend's ancestor, and in fact, I'm yours too, in a way. That's actually just how all of them work, right? Again.
Kind of, yes, because if they're all the ancestors, so I assume at this point they're basically telling you that these are the A1s.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on the chart. I don't fucking understand it yet. We really haven't gotten into the ancestors too much. I know that Karkat is essentially Troll Jesus, which is fucking stupid, but fine. But beyond that, I don't remember a lot of this. Some of it I may know, some of it I may not. Try to sing comes, so they apparently are throwing spoilers. We don't actually know that yet, but you can assume. Yeah, I kind of just, I guess they didn't say that was the case, but it definitely seems like the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally saying I'm your friend's ancestor.
Right, yeah, it just did say that, so I guess I do know that now. Hint, I'm your friend's ancestor. Though not quite how you're picturing. She had an answer whom she was aware of, and technically that's who I am. That is to say, she is the one who I would have become on your world had I arrived in her place. Alas, I did not. She was a figure in your history who preceded you by thousands of solar sweeps, whereas I preceded your entire civilization by billions.
I don't get it.
Good, because I don't either. That's okay. There's plenty of time to sort this all out. Been keeping an eye on you for a while. Your whole planet, actually. It's very interesting this time around, to say the least. Even a different name.
Oh, sorry.
How do I pronounce that?
Wait.
It even has a different name.
Alternia?
Okay, I have been pronouncing that right.
Rev, have you never heard to the CDs and the songs and stuff like that has the pronunciations of some of these things? Because it's been Alternia for a while.
I think I've been saying Alternia. I've got that one. Okay, there's some of these that I don't have right, and I can't tell you which ones are wrong, so I just roll with it. So I was like, you know what? I got an expert here. I'm going to fucking ask, am I getting this right? And you're like, yes, dumbass.
Yes, you are
cool.
getting it.
Got it. How heavy-handed can you get? I mean, the man responsible was a bit of a wise guy, so he rewrote everything. He had a knack for overzealous storytelling, which is harmless enough habit, actually. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. But it's not so harmless when the perpetrator is omniscient and omnipotent.
Omniscient? You mean Mr. Milkshake?
That's right. But he's dead now. His story's over. The book on our universe is closed, both for my instance and yours. This being the case, I thought it would be the right time to introduce myself. The combined work of my group and yours is unfinished, and the old outcome has not been assured. The true ultimate reward has yet to be achieved. No safe haven has been created that is free from the devastation caused by Mr. Milkshake's grand deception. Our race still teeters on extinction. Members of your party and one noteworthy fugitive are sole survivors. We work together to create that haven and restore our race, so that our sacrifices will all not be made in vain. But in order to repair the unthinkable damage that has been done, we need to allow ourselves a chance to heal first. Old wounds, old regrets. They will serve no purpose on the rest of your journey.
Regrets? Are you talking about me and Vriska?
Sure, you have to start somewhere.
Do you know where she is?
Not at the moment, but the more time you spend here, the more likely it is that you will find whomever you are looking for. On the other hand, Mike rated us, and I totally forgot to thank him. He set it up in, while I was finishing up that stream with him. I was just thinking about that. Fuck, I'm an asshole. Oh. Thank you, Mike. Sorry. I just, immediately went into, set up stream mode, and then...
It happens, dude.
Yeah, but it's still kind of a dick move. Thank you, Mike. Where was I? On the other hand, if it is unknowable of the gods, you may dance around each other. Wait, no, we hadn't got to that. Heal at first, old wounds, old regrets, to serve no purpose on the rest of the journey. And then it's
yeah, I'm trying to look where I am.
Regrets.
Oh no. I've already done that. No, we were on that. We were on the other hand.
Oh, okay. Sure, you have to start somewhere, and you even know where she is. Not at the moment. You have to speak more likely. We'll find it. On the other hand, there it is. If it is unknowable will of the gods, you must dance around each other indefinitely as you pass through this space. It is hard to say.
Oh, okay then. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or frustrated by that.
Well, if she had been dwelling in the bubble like you had thought, what would you would want to say to her? Surely you would not have been surely you wouldn't have just argued about the past.
No, I still don't know what I would say to her.
Then what would you say to me? I don't know who the fuck you are. Also, what are these numbers at the bottom? I've been noticing them. Like, just continue forward. It's just like A6I2, Act 6, intermission 2. This is an intermission?
Yes! Rev, you don't know how long the intermissions go on for in Act 6. You don't want to know.
Can I just say, traditionally, when you write stories, back me up on this. You've read books and or seen any media ever. I'm assuming Hussey has only seen the ones that he's referenced. But generally speaking, when you write a thing, you have a thing happen, and then you end the chapter, and then you move on to another thing happening, and you're in the chapter. And sometimes that thing is a big deal, and so you break it up into smaller things that are happening. Right?
Yeah.
So why is Homestuck like this?
Because I'm convinced that Hussey doesn't know what an intermission is.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, it is an intermission between the Alpha Kid story because Axis 6 is supposed to be all about their story, but this is about side characters' stories happening during that time.
Okay. Zesty Sword, thank you for the 30 months of support. I feel like, to some degree, that he might have realized that no one gave a shit about the second kid, or set of kids.
They don't. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. The only one I give a remote shit about is Roxy. Because Roxy is literally just mom, but as a kid.
Rose's mom?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And that's, yeah, I don't know. Like, reading it, it's something I brought up a couple times in chat, but it's just sort of like, I feel like I've done this song and dance before. I've done this song and dance twice now. Of like, oh, here's this kid and here's that kid, and then, oh no, they start the session and everything goes to shit. Like, you did that with the original kids, then you do it with the trolls, sort of simultaneously. And then it's like, here this exact same story beat is happening again. You know? It's the reason I can't watch, like, the new Star Wars movies, because it's like, oh shit. You mean she is the chosen one again? You mean Anakin's the chosen one? You mean Luke is the chosen one? You mean Rey is the chosen one? We've done this shit. You know? Like, I can only read that storyline so many times before I'm like, okay, fine, I know what's going to happen. But that session hasn't started yet. Yeah.
Alright, well, there's a bunch of text for this one.
Yep, that one's you.
I would say, even though she did some bad things and was totally impossible most of the time, I wish she wasn't dead. Is it weird to miss somebody who did nothing but cause problems?
Yes. No, but I can empathize. She was a serious troublemaker in your party. Many player groups have to deal with those. I feel like we had one of the worst cases in our party, but when all is said and done, she was still our friend.
I keep wondering if there was another way. Something other than letting her go or killing her. I try to remember what I saw when I looked into the vortices of possibility. And I just can't remember anything besides those options, even if those other choices would have resulted in death for everyone. Was that really all I was capable of? Either losing the nerve to go through with it, or stabbing her in the back and nothing else?
At that moment, perhaps. You know very well that the channels of possibility at the exact juncture resulted from her decision path as well as yours. But even so, when it comes to your key decisions, the possibilities are probably fewer and more discrete than you have presumed. Otherwise, you would not see the results consolidated into those vortices, would you? Possibilities. What the fuck were they talking about? Like, I kind of like checked out for a second. What the fuck is going on? They're talking about how much of an asshole that Vriska is and how she's not actually an asshole because...
No, she is an asshole, but is there anything that Terezi could have done? Or what would Terezi say to her now? Because Terezi doesn't want her to be dead.
If I was in a situation where someone ruined my fucking life for a giggle, I would hate that person a lot.
Made her blind for a giggle.
Yeah, literally destroyed her life for a giggle. The relationship is complicated. The relationship is stupid.
Killed Aradia for a giggle.
Yeah.
Like, she did so much. People forget Terezi was a murder troll too. I mean, yes, that's why she's a Scourge sister, but she was like, I'm doing it for justice.
There was a thought process there. She was misguided by like she was lawful evil or something. Like she had rules. She did shit by a certain code of ethics that made some level of sense. But Vriska is just chaotic evil. She's just a bitch for no fucking reason. As far as I can tell. New Wave BC, thank you for the 1.5 years of support. Like, Terezi is a cop. Yeah. Troll government justice. Like, still don't like her, but like, I understand. For some reason, I don't hate Terezi, despite the fact that she is a murder troll.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why she's doing things. Where was I? Absurd or patently fruitless. How would this vast amount of information present itself? Oh, I just scrolled down and I lost my... present itself through your senses. What difference would it make in your final decision if all the tributaries of whim spilled into the same decaying future? And would this make agency as a hero meant to learn and grow? Look at it this way. Imagine that over the course of someone's life, they are truly capable of every conceivable action at any moment, and did indeed take each of those actions in different branching realities. Doesn't a scenario like that deaden a person's agency just as much as one where their fate is decidedly etched into stone as a single path of unavoidable decisions? Who exactly is that person who can and who does take all take all conceivable actions other than the person perfectly generic who only appears to have unique predilections? Yeah. And motives when you examine the arbitrary path that they happen to occupy.
I don't know.
Pardon the exoteric tangent, but that's the fucking comic though. These are the instincts as the hero of light kicked in. It's hard for us to resist prattling on about matters like this.
Oh God, like Rose. Yeah, she never shut up about it. No offense.
You may seek to understand your decisions and look for justice and their consequences. You may wonder why honorable choices from the innocent are punished by banishment to a timeline in which everyone dies and all is gradually dissolved. And it helps to understand your role not just as a hero but who must overcome, but also as a single capillary within a much larger bioexistential system. Think of it like a circulatory system where the veins and the capillaries that do not help with the overall flow of the blood through the system are likely to wither and die. They're doomed offshoots. Reality itself is using you and many others to propagate its own existence. Strictly speaking, there is only one path to successful propagation, and still permits you to make choices. Not all that are conceivable, but some nevertheless are dictated by you who are challenges to face, and you are free to make key decisions however you like, as long as you understand that some of these paths, unfairly or not, will lead to oblivion, because these choices do not contribute constructively to the perpetuation of all existence, including your own. Such a burden assured by anyone who plays this game. What the fuck did I just read?
Yeah, welcome to the text of like Act 6, because all of this is just like, it's just exposition.
It seems like Hussey's just jerking off onto the fucking website at this point.
Welcome to Act 6?
Yeah, like I don't.
Why don't you think I like it? Like it's just this.
I mean, like the whole comic has this to some degree, where it pulls out some bullshit and it's just like, so basically, a frog got cancer because the Insane Clown Posse put out a bad song.
I guess. Yeah.
And we just roll with that. Like everyone just like was okay with that.
Yeah, and then you also had 12 pages of Dave talking to himself about like dissing people.
Yeah, there's a decent chunk of this
bullshit.
There's a decent chunk of this comic that if you remove the extraneous bullshit, like I feel like it's a worse comic if you have no extraneous bullshit. But like this conversation, I feel like we've had before, where it's just like, yeah, reality needs to exist. I think I understood as much as like you had to have lost your sight and all of this bad shit had to have happened. Vriska had to have been a total bitch, else you wouldn't have gotten to the actual timeline where you succeed, probably. I think is what was just said.
Basically. Like, she kind of had to die to get to where you are.
Right.
All right, so you want to do this next page?
Yeah, let's do like maybe this one, and then we'll see whether or not like it's. How long is this conversation?
Doesn't seem too long.
Okay.
I don't know how
maybe we
long
finish this conversation.
All right. Yeah, I guess I understood some of that, but never quite put it all together that way. I don't think I was a great seer of mind.
Well, you aren't finished being one, are you?
I don't think of myself that way anymore. I used to feel like some pretty hot shit, directing battle traffic against the king and all the flipping coins in people's faces and stuff. It seems silly now. I don't think I ever knew what I was doing. When I confronted her, it was time to make up my mind. I thought I had it all figured out. Like, this is what I had to do, not just to save everybody, but as some stupid rite of passage or something. Then it came time to do it, and it was all happening so fast. And I forced my own hand. I could either let everyone die in one reality or kill a friend in another. And then I tell myself those were the only two vortices I saw. But then there is one who made this series of decisions which led up to that choice and completely painted the options into that corner. Anyway, I just wish I could tell her that.
Which one would you tell it to?
Huh?
The one you fought with Noir or the one you didn't? Yeah, this does feel like Hussey trying to like make Vriska not seem bad to some degree. Try to get to page 4815. I don't think that can reasonably happen.
I don't know. Depends on how many like.
It depends on how long these are. Yeah, and a lot of this conversation is so fucking dense that it's just like it's taking me a minute to like process it to a thing where I could be like, oh, okay. Someone says, does anyone actually think that Homestuck is well written? I think Homestuck is like mostly well written with bits like this that are just like, the fuck, dude. Like, get back to it.
I just miss when the comic was a choose your own adventure with fun shit happening.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think it's very well written, but
I do like the choose your own adventure
it's a fun
stuff.
read.
Yeah. It's yeah, it could stand to have an editor cuz this section doesn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Like it's not overall Homestuck is good. Like it's got an interesting concept and it's got a decent lore and world and all of that jazz. And like I get it, you know, but
Gotcha.
still, you know, like
Yeah.
it gets too complicated at parts, and that's yeah. I think a little bit show don't tell would have been good. Like the cascade animation was really good at that. Like I had to watch it a couple of times to understand, but it was a really dense flash. But then
Most of the flashes are like that though. The show don't tell sort of thing works really well.
right, yeah, it's a lot of build up to like go, hey, do you understand what's happening here? Like this is all this shit that's happening, and I can imagine like seeing it, like you know, I don't know, waiting for a Homestuck update and then like just messaging your friends like back when this was like updating, like would have felt fucking cool as shit. But then you get to this part, like after Cascade, it's just I don't know. I keep bitching about it.
Like I
But,
said, it literally drops off after Cascade and honestly doesn't get better.
mm,
And besides one part, just one part. One part's good.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's try and finish this bit.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess either, but I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for.
Well, this could either be my experience as an ancient ghost talking or a perspective I'm naturally given as a light player, but aren't you equally responsible for both?
I guess.
I can see why you'd feel more responsibility for the one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and my aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things as differently, to see things a little differently, to find what are these hussy words? Equanimity across many different outcomes.
Oh?
There's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers, and more to healing than repairing battle damage. You kill a friend, and you instantly feel regret. And now, but it's done. She's gone, and you're still here. Now what? Yeah, Vriska died. I forgot about that. That was pretty rad.
Yep. And that's why, because Terezi fucking stabbed her.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good thing that happened.
And yeah, that was a good thing. And that's why Terezi's like, damn, I didn't want to stab her, but if I didn't stab her, everyone else would die.
Right. I feel like I missed something that was going on in chat. Be good, y'all. Anyway, you could look for for absolution through rationalization. Everyone would have died if you did not take action. Why do you trouble yourself with guilty emotion? But there's no real healing power in believing that. I don't really think it's what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it?
Not really.
Or about renunciation of responsibility. If you're just a tool used by reality to perpetuate yourself, where is the blame? But that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal.
Yeah, try rationalizing stuff that way. Doesn't really help.
You've been led to believe that such acts of violence are natural for your kind, and that you are upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But it isn't natural. It's not as natural as you would think. That conditioning was part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was respected and celebrated in your world, but remorse was rarely felt, and pain could never really heal due to such empty justifications. We died as a wounded race. You are all that's left. The process of healing first involves sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer.
And what do I do? What's the answer?
There isn't one. And it takes time. This is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. And this is what I did as the self of light. Help people see things. I could even perform the feat literally if you wanted.
Well, what?
It's up to you, of course.
I want to point out right now that Terezi's face is the dog. Can you put that right next to the jade one?
Yeah. Thank you. I missed that.
I think you need it.
I do. Thank you. I was like, oh, this is gonna be some lore thing that I missed, you know, and it's like, no, it's.
I just want to add to your chart.
Yeah, no, it's good. The chart is super helpful. Like, it's the only way that I can really keep track of everything that's going on. It's the dog. God, the dog is fucking weird looking. We're just gonna have this weird corner of the dog. Put it in the unpixelization machine. It just make a white person. All it does is make white people. Have you noticed that? It like, look at this guy. This is that dog, but like as a person. And like I said it before, I think he owns like a yacht, but it was not his yacht. It was his dad's yacht. And he plays like fucking like, I don't know. He's into dressage, which is horse dancing. Competitive horse dancing. Am I going to switch to Windows 10 after the Town and Over is over? Yeah, that's the idea, because I'm mostly concerned about breaking shit with the Town of Nowhere. But yeah, once the Town of Nowhere is over, I'll probably upgrade, yeah. It seems like it's important to just, I don't know, I'm still using Windows 7.
We read this, so
yeah, we did. I was like, what am I reading?
I'm here to hold your hand.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my Lucis before she died. It reminds me of her.
Their animal mom or dad.
No, I'm just saying, is that how you pronounce it? I've been pronouncing it Lussus.
I don't know.
You have to know these things.
There's no real way. I think either's fine.
Okay. It's a fake word. Who cares? It's hussy words. Okay.
That probably sounds dumb, though.
Not at all. It's a very good reason. I thought the polite thing was to do at least, or the polite thing to do was at least offer. Oh my god. Fuck off.
Yeah, I scrolled down and did the same thing and be like, how long is this one?
Yeah, there's a couple of them that have been like that, and it's just like, fuck off. No, I think, like, and the problem is, like, I can't tell when this fucking conversation ends.
I think soon.
This is the last one. I'm gonna click forward. No, it's not the last one, chat. No, there's a lot more. There's one more page after this one. Okay, one more page after this one. I think we can.
And then I think it's a whole bunch of just easy pages that we can blow through.
It's cool that you want to help heal me and all, but I still don't really know anything about you, other than that you seem like some sort of much nicer Vriska. Where were you from again? Alternative before Vanilla Milkshake named it that?
Yes, but in a different universe instance. I often refer to it as A1. The shorthand helps avoid confusion, trust me. My group of 12 players played the game, but failed. It overwhelmed us, a lot went wrong. The Reckoning destroyed our battlefields well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from the Inkata? Knuckles?
Echidna.
My name is Knuckles and I don't chuckle.
The enchilada.
The enchilada. And she told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with accepting the annihilation of our existing forms. In the new instance, we would live completely different lives with no memory of what happened. And we did. We created A2, your instance, your world, your game in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting.
That's when trolls became terrible?
Not all of you. Some had lessons from the old world to teach others, but few had ever heard them.
So in your time, everyone as nice as you?
Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if I was especially nice by our standards. Mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I think I talk too much, and I had a habit of shutting the fuck up. No shit, you talk too much. Sorry,
Yeah.
she seems like a nice lady, but she needs to shut the fuck up. This is way too wordy. Mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I talked too much. And I had the habit of bringing up conversations back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, even though I'm doing that literally the fuck right now, but it was not the best way to make friends.
You really are like a nice Vriska. I don't know, I was friends with her and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. Pretty sure you and I would have been good friends too.
Thanks. It goes to show, just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean that you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic. Someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted. Like, go on the most outrageous adventures without caring about what anyone thought about her. Like someone from a book, you know?
Yes, I used to think about that a lot too.
Turned out I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live as her exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life. And it was a very long life. And being here for ages has its benefits. It's word salad on purpose for her. Word salad, I've never quite understood that meaning, but I think it doesn't mean that.
I don't know. Word salad that was earlier with the going on and on and on and on about shit that really doesn't matter.
I thought word
Like,
salad was just like incoherent, non-tangential word connections.
It can be, I guess. It's really up to the.
Like I've only heard of it as like a medical thing, true, like be a diagnostic for like schizophrenia and schizophrenic or schizoaffective disorders and stuff like that. Like not just info dumping a whole fucking bullshit that Hussey decided to write.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, yeah, it's more like gibberish and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I guess word salad wouldn't be just run on sentences. That's just,
Yeah.
I guess, diary of the mouth.
Yeah. Okay. So it's people use it in hyperbolic ways now. Okay, that's fine. Never mind then. Continue on.
All right.
Exactly how long have you all been living in dream bubbles? Or I mean not living.
It's not been a very long time. So long time has been stripped it's been a very long time. So long that time has been stripped of all its meaning and never really had in the first place. 2020 mood. But it doesn't really pass in the same way as it did when you're alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech. I only know what day of the week it is because of memes now. Like most of the time.
Same.
Like I don't know when like I know when Monday is because it's the day after Sunday. And I don't know what Tuesday or Wednesday are. They just sort of happen. But Out of Touch Thursday happens, then
No. You see, Tuesday happens if it's Tuesday, no problem dog gets posted. I know it's Wednesday if it's Wednesday, my dude.
See, I miss those ones.
I have Energy Sword Sunday, so I know when Sunday is.
See, I don't need Energy Sword Sunday. I've got the not Flat Fuck Friday. I use it's finally Friday. Friday's here. Like
Friday night. Friday's here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're doing the dance
night.
with Majima and stuff.
Yeah, the Yakuza Friday. It's Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. And then Saturday happens, and Saturday I have to post videos every other week, and then Sundays I have to post videos every other week, but the different every others for the different two channels. So this week I'm able to know that it's a every other week where I post art. So I need to have something ready by Sunday. And so I know when Saturday and Sunday are happening.
Oh. Saturdays are made for dads. That's right.
Saturdays are made for dads. You are correct.
Yeah, god damn.
Yeah, no, if there weren't memes, I had no idea what the fuck day of the week it is most of the time right now.
Yeah. I don't think there's one for Monday that I really know.
In Dad's car.
Yeah, and then there's Congrats Taylor, you made it to Friday. There's also Alone Again on a Friday night. God, you're pathetic. which is one of my favorites because it's Sonic related.
What about Tuesday again? No problem. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
See, I missed that
Tuesday,
one.
man.
See, that's why I don't know when Tuesday and Wednesday are happening. I don't have good
Yeah,
memes
because
for
no
it.
one posts that anymore, so I assume that Tuesday's a problem now.
I don't know. I don't know the Voxes guys, but I could raid them. Yeah, sure. What's their We're gonna be wrapping up after this page. I could do that. They're currently under Dave Cat Dark Souls video. I don't know how you decide who to raid. I don't mind raiding him. I haven't had anyone Killer 7 Friday. Okay, no, that's not the name of his channel. Yeah, whatever his channel is, just let me know and I could do a bucket brigade into him. That's fine. Watch out for spoilers. Yeah, it's fine if I just raid him. I don't have to watch necessarily more than like 5 seconds, right? He's not actually reading the comic right now. He's doing something else. But yeah, let's
get this page.
Has Rev seen The Baby Is You yet? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a baby and the baby is you.
The baby is true.
God bless Toby Fox.
And then he reused it for Pokemon. Did you know that?
Did he?
He did. It's the battle theme in one of the new Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he reused it for Sword and Shield, the battle tower thing. I did, and I pointed that out. I remember that now.
Yes, that's a thing.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the 5 bits, Juice, and I think someone gave me some gay bits a minute ago, and I missed it. I'm sorry. Thank you though. Where were we?
That's a good.
How long have you been living? Very long
it's
time.
Been a very long time.
Right, because we were talking about time. It's easier to saying I quit trying to give an expression to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier to say staying conversational. But I will say that being here for so long lends itself to detachment from what you see otherwise. Monitoring the atrocities stemming from your failures wouldn't be so much fun.
Do you miss your world as much as I do?
Yes, sometimes, but missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as a stage. Not as a substitute for a previous reality, but the remainder of home are reminders of home are everywhere.
What about your friends? I guess you still get to hang out with them all.
Yes, I see them often enough, except for one who I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason that we're here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one that I would have called a close friend in a way. The thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common.
Wow, it's been that long since you last saw her?
I remember how I used to say that the gods could keep you dancing around someone you were looking for indefinitely?
Yeah, but billions of sweeps?
Well, billions, yes, in a manner of speaking.
Is she by any chance a troublemaker you were talking about?
That's right. In fact, we're on our way to visit her now.
Oh, so that's where this branch is taking us.
Notice that moon up there? It's not the larger green interloper. That one never belonged to my world. It is your memory, not mine.
Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons. That's where she is?
It's the setting of the memories she entered. From her perspective, she had just arrived here. Your friends should be joining us too, before the meteor clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the Thief of Life up to speed. And then I think from here we have at least a few panels where there's just nothing happening. It's just pictures. Beck and Jack Noir. Well, Beck, it's the male lady, but as a doggo.
Yes, because they're both wearing the rings.
Right, and so they can do that. And then you've got Elmo fighting, was Miss Paint? Correct? Oh, shit. How can he already be here? How did I not see this coming? The fact that he just let that slide. Like, everyone let that slide. That Hussey is just in the comic, and it's fine.
Yeah.
What was the page number that people wanted us to get to? There's one that's like, I think it was something or other 15, 4 something 15. Is it 4815? Because that might be possible. Oh, chat is on pause due to scroll. Okay, I was like, man, no one's talking in chat. That's awkward. Did I just kill stream? Okay.
No.
And no, it's just because I didn't have it scrolling with chat. And I'm like, what the fuck? 4815. Okay, I'm going to go and push for that. Are you still good?
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, cool. This dude is always already here. When it comes to being here, already is practically all he ever is. All right, time to stop babbling and think. Think, imagination. All right, this time I really need you. Oh no, Slick. He's coming here to finish you off. We have to hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio is gone, you're my only friend. Yeah, that was it. It was the part where Rufio and Hussey made out, and it was like all of that shit just to get to the point where that happened. And then apparently the guy who played Rufio read Homestuck.
Yes.
And he's aware of that moment.
Yes. Yeah, Dante Bosco.
He was in some show that I was watching recently. He played basically Rufio. It was
He's in, like, a lot of things.
It was some cartoon. I forget the name of it. It's with two
He
brothers, and it's about like Mexican American mythology. And I don't remember.
Is it Val and Valentino, like Vic
Yes,
and Valentino
that's it.
or something like that?
Yeah,
Like
he was in that.
He's in Avatar. I'm pretty sure, isn't he the voice of Robin, Teen Titans?
I believe that, yeah. That
Yeah,
seems
he's
right.
in a lot of fucking things. Or is that someone else?
No, that guy.
Is that someone else? Hold on, I have to go
apparently.
see. Oh, it's
Robin
Scott
is
okay.
Menville.
I thought that. I always get the two mixed up for some reason. What else has Dante Bosco done? Besides, Rufio and Zuko and stuff like that.
Zuko is from Avatar, right? He's the dude with the... I haven't watched much Avatar, I'll be honest.
He was in the movie The Wizard, in a deleted scene.
Oh, that's apparently
awkward.
I guess he still get paid. That's weird. You're good company too.
He was Jake Long. Okay.
Oh,
that's
really?
Right. Yeah. American Dragon Jake Long.
Wow, that was a show that happened.
Yeah, that was a show that happened. He was Kitty Bobo in a Kitty Bobo show that got the pilot, and then that's it. That's right. Okay. Yep, I'm remembering now.
My Twitch notification is turned off from you. I almost missed this. Yeah, we're about to end this. Rip Phoenix. You're good company too. A humanable butler who may or may not be Arthur. I mean nothing by it. What's that, Slick? Oh yes, Miss Paint too, of course. A little different. Hey, what do you mean by so what's her story? Is she available? No, she's not available. And what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Hey, get back to bed and stop trying. I'm trying to save your ass here. Go ahead and stab all you want. Like the stupid curmudgeonly shankings aren't so totally played out already. Shush. Oh my god, the footsteps. The horrible peg leg on my hardwood floors. He's coming. There's no time to lose. We got to get you out of here. But he's already here. That's the thing, right? Hup. Sploosh. Now, if I can just grab Miss Paint and sneak out through the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again? Talk about one-trick pony. Fine. We settled this now. What's this, English? You look nervous. Could it be that you weren't expecting me to know your own vulnerability? You have underestimated my omniscience almost as badly as I overestimated it as a matter of daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here, on this balcony overlooking an enchanted cliffscape host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What? You didn't follow that? Just think it over. Just think it over. I don't get it. Horse demise? Everything comes back to horses. I mean, it does, but like that's.
Yay.
I don't know what that's. Haha, horse jokes. Okay. While you die, shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I forgot. What kind of fucking idiot keeps a doodly white magnum loaded with only one cue ball? Damn you, Scratch. Wait, it was still animating. Bonk. There it is. It's very slow animation.
Yup.
That's not how guns work. That gun looks super deadly. Way deadlier than the one I just threw at you, which is... And I'm probably screwed. There's this one thing that you probably weren't counting on. That magic is being real. God, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe that magic is real right now. I believe so hard in its reality that it is becoming slightly less fake before our very eyes. I believe in its fakeness is just a lie coughed up by a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe in dragons aren't bullshit. I believe heartily in all the giggles of all the cherubs in the heavens and the metric tones of special stardust that consume each day to fuel their laughter. I believe in the conviction of millions of frothing zealots in combined pranks of billions of leprechauns strong and in tiny erections they get from playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you.
That's right, Rufio. Rufio!
Oh, fuck. Who am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. I failed you, Rufio. Baraka. I failed you. Dead. Is that Vriska? I think it is.
Yeah, that is Vriska.
Oh, look, it's Vriska's fault fucking again. The author is dead.
The author's dead.
Andrew Hussey is the author horse of Homestuck. I don't remember what the fuck I was reading to make that conclusion, but it's right. Alright, so this is an S. So am I good to watch this? So we watch this one, then next stream is just going to be 16 through 20? Okay, we'll watch this and then do 16 through 20 next time. Because apparently that's a lot. Oh, this is a important one because it's like a whole fucking page. Let me make sure I've got the right screen region for this shit. Holy fuck. It's one of these like cascade likes, isn't it? Except for it's going to be more boring for some reason, probably. No one's like hyped this one up, so. Do you remember what this is, Ima?
No, I'm watching it right now.
Okay, let me just get the screen region fixed up a bit, and then we'll make it go. I've centered it as best as I can. Okay, cool. With Cascade, I almost didn't have the full window captured. And chat was super upset about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. It's Vriska again. Boy, glad that she's alive. Sort of. Not really. She's dead.
Well, she's not alive. She's just dead walking around in her bullshit with horses.
So I clicked this and we're good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if like I was waiting for a thing or... Because I have skipped over flashes accidentally before and had to go back. She's dead, but she's okay. See, I don't like that part of it. Where she's okay.
I mean, technically all of them that are dead are okay. Kind
of reminds me of like the music from SEP. containment breach. Like something weirdly foreboding about it. All comes back to horses. Oh, look, it's Hussey. Please don't make out with him or something. Will you marry me? What the fuck? End of Act 6, Intermission 2. Cool.
Yeah. And that's how it ends. For that.
Yeah. I think that's a fine end for this stream. I'm going to check the art real quick. Let's see real quick. There is 2 arts here tonight for us. And there's one of you. Boop, boop. There we go. We've got this first one. Thank you guys for coming out, by the way. Bionic Bot makes this one. It's a Jade. I don't even. She's just chilling. It's what Jade does. Chill. And then Bonsai 77. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Bonsai 77. Go raid that, I guess, in a minute here. Thank you for the art, Bionic Bot. And then we've got this one from Draded, and it's of me and you and our discussions for this stream. And then me being disappointed that you sent me March
Aridin.
Yeah. You seeing this?
Yeah, it's good.
Draded does consistently very good art. I like your little hat.
It's really cute. This is really good art.
It is. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 bits there, Stop Talk Nil. You can now watch Hussey Quest. The joke was that people accused Hussey of favoritism for giving Vriska so much awesome stuff to do in Act 5 too, so he leaned into it and declared Vriska his waifu.
Yeah, that was actually a thing. That is legit. So that's why it's the, he loves and wants to marry Vriska, and that's where all the jokes stem from, because she has so much screen time.
I see. Yeah. Okay. I did show Draded's animation. It was very good. It was of the Town of Nowhere, and it was very good.
Oh God.
What's
Fat
up?
Vriska's also a thing. Someone in chat just Fat Vriska too.
What is
It's
that?
like, Vriska but fat.
Is there more context than that?
He doubled down on yes. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Fat Vriska's canon.
Okay.
No, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it is.
Vriska's got huge. What? Vriska also canonically has massive tits, according to the author. Okay, well, that's a great note to end on. I'm gonna double check and make sure that this person is indeed the Voxus Reads guy, and then if that's legit, I'll rate him. Thank you for streaming with me, Ima. That was fun. We had been trying to work out a time to do it, and then this just kind of fell together at the last minute, but that works for me. You are absolutely welcome back anytime for any of these things, Ima.
Yeah, of course. Happy to be here, just because, well, who else do I have to talk about Homestuck these days? Like, no one. Yeah. I'm glad that you get to experience the things. I wish I was around for Act 5, like, especially with the trolls being introduced and stuff.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking that earlier. I was like, man, I wish I had this stream with you before Cascade,
Yeah, because I'm like, I have so many opinions on some of the trolls and stuff, and I'm like,
right.
There is an objective. These are good characters. These are not. And Aridin is definitely on the he needs to be yeeted out of the comic.
Yeah, I don't like Aridin, but I get his existence. you know?
Yeah. It also sucks because some of the characters I feel did not get any development at all, like Fefri.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you a damn thing about Fefri.
Like, she just exists.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't tell you anything about her personality. She's just...
she's just princess that dates Solux very briefly and is like, teehee, bubbly girl, and that's it.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Nepeta got
some, but she got shafted.
Yeah, like, I feel like I was supposed to feel more about her than I did, and then they killed her, and it was like, oh, okay then. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of over before I had context for her too much.
Yeah.
But
Equius is just, haha, a horse.
Horse muscle.
And then also just gets killed off because the joke is over.
Yeah, basically they ran their course with both of those, and then they're like, all right, cool, get rid of Equius and get rid of Nepeta. Their jokes are over now. Okay, bye. Like, I don't know. Andrew Horse. I see what you did there. But yeah. Let's call it there. I'm gonna. That one was okay.
Gross.
No, I burped directly into the mic. It's aesthetic, man. You gotta be real with chat, right? Like, you gotta be who you are, and who I am is someone who burps directly into the mic. See, they're even rating it. See, they're giving me like a 3. Come on, a little better than a 3. It was like a 6.
I don't know, I'd say it's like a 4.
Okay. It had some flavor to it, as far as like the quality.
I don't know what the flavor is because I'm not the one who's doing the burp. I don't think the other people can rate the flavor.
No, I'm talking about like the body of it. Like, there was a certain level of it, just like it had some noise, it had some feeling, but it wasn't very long. It wasn't super deep. It wasn't super long. It wasn't the best burp, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna run an ad and then raid someone. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.